This is Paul Singh, the market speculator, with the trade report for August 1st, 2016. And this is actually the free weekly swing trade report coming Sunday evening. You should get this Monday morning here. Before we begin, real quick, if you want more of the daily swing trade report, you can go to Swing Trade Alerts on Bulls on Wall Street, sign up for the monthly plan or the annual plan, which is 50% off. $599 a year instead of $1,200 a year. And let's take a quick look at the report. The last one I sent out, you get a video here, usually between 5 and 10 minutes long, that sets up the next trading day. We go over the market, current positions that all members are alerted to, our focus lists, and things we might be seeing in the market. And then there's a little review here, links to the different stocks we're watching and our current positions. And then here, recent trade notifications and past swing trade reports. We're doing really good. Those of you who've seen here, I just put out the 2016 updated stats. We're up 45%, about $45,000 on a $100,000 account. So doing really well this year. And let's look at the market now. 12 straight days of consolidation. It's felt like forever, but there have been some good trades to be had during this period. We took a number of exits here in some positions that we were already in as we were building through the sell-off here as the market rebounded. We took profits in AMBA. We took profits in LABU. I think there was a gold position in here that we also took profits in. And we entered FCX on Friday. I'll pull it up for you guys here. You can see it showed a lot of strength post earnings here. And what this was here, it was a fake out. It looked like a big gap down. It actually was gapping down pre-market, and at the open recovered completely. So that put it on my radar for a long with all this volume coming in. And then we got the consolidation and decided to take a shot on Friday. Also still in ERX, which you guys know I've been in here for a while. Came very close to being stopped out here. I actually went a little below my stop level, but decided to hold on and completely reverse to the point that I thought about actually adding to this position, but I've been holding for so long that I decided I don't want to risk having to hold longer. And we know this is related to oil, and maybe we're getting that bounce in oil now, and that would really affect or help our energy position here. So let's go to some current sectors now. Going back to the market, we see 12 straight days of consolidation. I really feel this week is do or die. How much longer can we go? We usually don't see this long of a consolidation. We do have positives here. One, we've held the 9 through this, and we've basically stayed right at the highs, tested those highs almost every day. So I still do feel like we're going to get the breakout here. I'm slightly positioned for that. I've lightened up a bit with only 4 positions now. I'm actually still in the gold position. I can't remember. My mind's blanking with the other stock EXAS. Let me get back to that. I know I'm jumping all over the place, guys, but EXAS, this was an earnings breakout play. We entered on the day of the breakout and exited up in here around 17. So it was a nice, quick swing trade there. But I really do feel we're going to get back to breakout mode here, or at least this is the week where the market decides, are we going to pull back or even break down here? It wouldn't actually be a breakdown until we got way down here. So anything up here would be a natural, healthy pullback. But ideally, now that we've consolidated for a while, we'd like to see the break of this range. A few sectors that look really strong here. In a previous one of the free Bulls on Wall Street posts, we talked about the BRIC countries, Brazil, China, India, and Russia. Brazil is still my favorite here. Look at that breakout. Haven't jumped on it yet, and I would trade BRZU. I'm looking for a good entry there. I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback here. Now, this is breaking out before SPY is pulling out, so breaking out. So Brazil is leading right now. And let's take a look at China. And we can see China pulled back in here. So I'm really not going to touch that one there. India breaking out as well. And then we have Russia, which has held up quite well after pulling back here. So the brick that's my favorite right now is Brazil, and I'm looking very closely for an entry there. So if you're looking for an entry this week, keep your eye on Brazil. That's BRZU as the leveraged ETF. I'm also looking to get back into biotech at some point. Now, if we look at IBB, the underlying here, up over its 50-day, breaking out over this 4-month range here. And if we actually go back here to January, we could even go, say, a 6 or 7 month range here. So 200-day, this is a key level. Now, I like to trade the small cap ETF, which is XBI, which is actually leading biotech, which is a good thing. We like to see the small caps leading. And the one that I like to trade, which I just did get out of, was LABU. But I will definitely look for another entry in here. So Brazil and biotech, sectors that you want to be keyed in on, and pay attention to oil as well. So oil, it's kind of in falling knife mode right now, and there wasn't a really huge strong indication here. We would like to see a little more volume and strength here, but maybe we're going to catch a bounce in here at some point. And if you feel hesitant because the oil chart isn't quite as good, go with the XLE and the one we're already in, and that's ERX, looking very strong. Stocks, I've got a ton of them on the focus list for the Daily Trade Report members. I'll point out a few here with interesting patterns, not the classic pattern. So Twitter here, kind of a weird pattern here in the sense that I'm playing an earnings breakdown. And I usually don't play those, but when they show strength right away, I like to play a little bit of a move into the gap, and sometimes they'll recover completely. So we could take a shot here and manage our risk very easily. Enter it, say 1660 to 80, somewhere in there, and put your stop right in here, 1615. You're not risking a whole lot, but maybe this runs to 1715, 18, even 1850, where it filled the gap, and maybe then it would pull back in. But a good risk reward play there, and surprisingly here, GoPro is waking up. I don't know if we have an entry yet, but I'm watching this one very closely. We're seeing a bit of a change in the volume pattern here. You see on the way down here, it was really negative, but now we're starting to see over time a little pickup here. And then we had a big volume in early July, and now again on a breakout here, volume just a few days ago. So watching GoPro, not really 100% sure where I'm going to enter, but I do like it. So keep that on your radar. So those are 4 really actionable setups there. Why don't I give you a few more? I like cybersecurity right now, and Hack is the ETF. You could just play Hack. It's really extended, but Cyber and FEI also looking really good. I'd play a break of the moving average here for FEI, and then Cyber has already broke out and pulling back now, and look for a good entry in there. So 6 actionable stocks for the week. Hopefully one of them will set up. I would imagine one of them would, unless the market completely tanked. So keep your eye out on those. Remember, if you want more, you can sign up for the Swing Trade Report, and I'll have a few free blog posts. And don't forget to check out also the updated trade report stats. I'll go back in here to the trade report. I've got the link in here. So here's the link. If you go to my Twitter page, I have it pinned to the top. So that's Twitter. Paul J. Singh. And you can see here we've had a nice run post-Brexit, trading Nugget, Twitter, AMBA, XEAS, after a couple of losses here that were really balancing. These were more hedges during the sell-off in case we had a bigger move down, and that was playing the financials and VIX. So everything looking good, what we want to be seeing here. And I'll see you either in the daily Swing Trade Report or next week with the weekly trade report. Oh, and don't forget, guys, those of you who are bootcamp members, I'll be teaching 2 classes this week and 1 next week. If you aren't a bootcamp member, while it has already started, they record everything. Not only do you have access to this bootcamp, I think it's 27 or 28 now, videos, you have access to all the past videos. So check that out or look into that as well. All right, guys, talk to you later.